Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, it is time to go over a ton of the most hidden things in Season 7, mostly super hidden spots on the map, and also a couple of other fun secrets as well, but things that I don't think most of you will know about, including like a secret rift that you guys just definitely have to see. It is so hidden, it's crazy, and then we're also going to be going over stuff like the hidden Christmas tree, a hidden cave, and some other fun stuff that I don't think you guys will know as well. And with that guys, if you want, let's play a little bit of a game with this video. We've done this before, but if you're new to it, basically when we're going through these things, keep track of how many of these you know, because then at the end you can compare it to this list and see just how much of a Season 7 expert you are, and then comment your rank down below. And even if you don't know any of these guys, you're learning a ton of new stuff because the season is pretty new, so I definitely had to show these to you guys. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button down below, and also comment what is your favorite part about Season 7 so far. Is it something like the new stormwing? I don't know. Personally, for me, it's a couple of these secrets that I'm going to show you. And also guys, thanks to these people on screen for using my supporter creator code when getting some of the Christmas skins that just returned to the item shop. Occasionally I randomly pick people who are using my creator code and tweet me a picture of them using it, but sometimes I'll randomly pick some and shout them out in a video. But overall, thanks to all of you guys who have been using my supporter creator code, which is TheLlamaSir, but thank you guys so much. But yeah, without further ado here, let's jump on into it with the first thing I want to go over. And you know what, let's start off with one that's sort of easy, sort of hard. It's kind of in the middle, so I think it's a good, starting point for this video, but it is a secret area on the map, sort of. I guess it's more of a secret change to the map. The area itself isn't too secret, but it's actually near where Risky Reels used to be. It's not the block, that's pretty obvious, and we talked about that in a previous video, but instead it is the area next to it. If you go over there, you will notice that the houses that used to be over here got completely redone, and instead it's like this little airplane area. Like, what is it called exactly? I don't know for sure, and I believe a stormwing can spawn here, but either way, you can see that it is completely changed. I mean, just take a look at the main house right here. I don't even think we've seen a house like this in the game before, and if you remember, the houses that were over here were pretty much these houses right here, just placed over, over here. You know how it is, but yeah, take a look at it. You got like a porta potty on the very top of it, which is interesting. And then if you go down below, you've got a bathtub outside with a teddy bear right here as well. It's definitely a very interesting house. Let's go with that. And then you go inside, you got a chest and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy inside. Then you go over, you got a basketball hoop, a silo, and then a place for a tractor and things like that. And also a little bit of a secret loot spot inside of the back portion with a chest that can spawn there. So overall, it's a pretty interesting new little revamp of the houses that used to be here, and I think that's a good way to start this one out. But moving on here to the next one, and actually before we get into that, I almost forgot, I released a couple of new merch items in my shop. We got the black logo on a white t-shirt and white sweatshirt. It's pretty sick if I do say so myself. I believe the t-shirt is around like $24.99 and the sweatshirt is around $34.99 plus shipping, and that's also in the US. I'm not sure if it's different in other countries, so if you want to check them out, link will be down below in the description. But yeah, getting into it here with the next one I want to talk about, let's go over real quick the secret Christmas tree that can spawn up to 3 chests at once. Like, honestly guys, this is such an amazing place to loot. I guess like as long as the chests actually spawns. I mean, you guys know how random chests can be, but yes, the secret Christmas tree house, which I believe is also the house from the trailer. Don't quote me on that, but it looks pretty similar at least. But in case you did not know where this one is, it is actually obviously in the iceberg biome, but specifically at this location right here between Snobby Shores and Frosty Flights, sort of on the line of A and B. But as you can see right here, it's between all of these snowy trees. There's this house right here, and if you go inside of the house, you will see all of the decorations and stuff like that. Like if you take a look at the Christmas tree right here in detail, and in replay mode, you can see that 3 chests can indeed spawn there. But like, look at the Christmas tree itself, all decked out with the star on the very top, the ornaments and lights on it. I mean, it looks so cozy. You just want to pull up a chair and grab some hot cocoa. It's so nice. There's not a fire going though. That's a little unfortunate, but you can also see above the fireplace the little painting, or not really a painting, more of a drawing of the characters right there that you can see. But yeah, if you take another look around, I think there's a couple of other loot spawns like on the ground. I don't think there's another chest in here, but yeah, 3 chests can spawn right there, and it's such like a little hidden spot, and there's also a ton of trees outside for, materials. It's honestly a pretty good spot to land, so be sure to check that out. It's also near, again, Frosty Flights, so you can head over there as well. Definitely a pretty hidden spot. Now, moving on to the next one here, which is definitely hidden. We are getting into so many hidden spots here, and we do have a couple of things that aren't spots, but I do want to talk about this one first because it is so secret. It's not like the secret rift. That thing is like crazy secret, and I'll show you that in a bit, but it is actually the hidden cave. So the hidden cave is on the very southwest southwest portion of the map. If you go to the edge of the map down there and take a look at the edge of the map right here, sort of close to the edge of the map, I mean, you can see this cave. Now, if you go inside of the cave, it's this sort of secret hidden area down here. Now, if you look around, there's a bunch of interesting things in here. There's a bunch of like dinosaur fossils or whatever. There's also this interesting little table with like the makeshift chairs. There's a little bit of a hut with a chest that can spawn on top of it. I don't think it's a great spot to like actually go for loot. Or I mean, it's decent. I guess another chest can spawn on the inside, and there's also a ton of teddy bears in there, which is odd. But I mean, hey, if you live in a cave, you gotta have somebody to keep you company, right? But I wonder who actually lives here. Actually, you know what? I think I might know which skin it is. I may talk about it in a separate video, but I'm curious to see what your guys' guesses are, so comment your guess down below. But on top of that, as you can see, a stormwing can actually spawn stuck in like the frozen roots up here, which is definitely something to take a look at. You can actually get it out of the cave as well. If you take a look right here, it's tough. I will say that. It's definitely tough to get it out of the cave, but if you're determined, it is possible. Oh, and then there is also a third chest up here that can spawn. So overall, pretty interesting spot. Definitely super hidden. But after that then, guys, we have a pretty quick one here, which is like a secret thing other than a secret spot on the map, and that is some secrets with the new stormwing. So you may have noticed these, but in case you didn't look super closely, there's a couple of things. The main ones are that there is a mini cuddle team leader like hula figurine type character on the dashboard of the stormwing itself. As you can see, it is indeed cuddle team leader, which is pretty funny. And then also, if you look slightly below it, you can see a picture of Tomato Head for whatever reason, but there is a picture of Tomato Head just sitting on the dashboard as well, which is also pretty funny. But yeah, those are a couple of little secrets with the stormwing. They did some similar secrets with previous vehicles in the past, especially the ATK, so it is fun to take a look at some of these secrets. Alright guys, but moving on to this next one here, I actually wanted to go into game to show it to you because it is pretty fun and there's some interesting things. There's actually a few different interesting things with it. But as you can see here, I am at where Greasy Grove used to be. As you can see, it's covered up by, you know, a giant layer of ice, and now I'm in a truck now, so that's nice. But yeah, obviously it's covered. I'm sure some of you have dropped here and checked it out. But something that you may not know is that you can still go into this shop right here, whatever it's called, and there's some other interesting things inside of there. It's not like Greasy Grove is gone, because if you drop into here, you can actually see that there is a bunch of stuff still there. The street is still there. You've got like a canoe and all of this stuff floating in the ice. It's pretty funny that they actually added like so much detail to this, because even if you like go back here and break through some of these walls, as you can see, come on, there we go, you can still see that's there's a vending machine just out of my reach back there. Yeah, those are the playground ones, so those won't spawn in the regular matches. But yeah, you can see that a bunch of Greasy Grove is still here, and like if you break through this wall as well, you can see a little bit more. The shopping carts are out there, stuff like that. If you go over here and break this down, there's even a loot spawn right there that you can't get to. There's also that floating thing right there. But on top of that, another funny thing, if you break down this wall right here, there is a chest that spawns behind the ice that is just out of your reach. You cannot get to it, which is so sad. I've tried to get to it, but you cannot. You can't reach it. You can't open it from over here. So it's kind of just like a little joke, I guess, right now to mess with us, because you can't get that chest. You can't get the ones over here still, which is pretty nice, but I want the one over there. And then one last view over here, you can kind of see some stuff back there. So yes, I guess Greasy Grove is still technically here. I don't know how much of it is here, but hey, it's something to keep in mind. It's a pretty funny little secret. But moving on here, guys, to what I think is the most hidden secret of this video, the secret rift location with also some hidden chests and stuff like that. This one is honestly just crazy hidden, so I knew I had to show it to you guys. And also thanks to PM05 on Reddit for pointing this out. That's at least where I saw it, and it's funny because I did land at this location and I never even noticed there was a rift there. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get into where this rift is. So basically, it is actually near that cave that I just showed you a little bit ago. It's on the southwest portion, the southwest corner of the map, kind of. But if you're going there like gliding in at the beginning of the game, you want to go over to this island right over here. Island, iceberg, whatever you want to call it. But if you go over there, as you can see, there are a couple of chests out in the open that can spawn if they do decide to spawn. There's also a ton of trees around to grab materials and stuff like that. But you'll notice that there's no zip line or anything to get off of this island. Now with that, you can also go into this hut and there's a chest in here, but that's not the interesting part. If you break down this hut, you really only need to break the floor, but I want to break the rest of it to show you guys. guys. But if you do break that floor, you will notice that there is a hidden rift inside of here. That is right, guys, and there are barely, if any, rifts in the iceberg biome. So this is like a super secret little spot to land. That's really good because you can then take that rift and fly to the other locations with some ease. And I think it is a permanent rift. Be sure to comment down below if you guys know for sure. I feel like it is. And what I mean by that is it should be similar to the one that's in the bunker where it doesn't go away after you use it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to drop here a little bit more. I'd be curious to see in like tournaments if anybody would drop over here because it is a pretty secret area and you're bound to get some loot over on this area of the map, especially considering that there is the cave over here as well. And actually there's this other secret area which leads me into my next secret here. This other secret spot is actually right next to that one. It's on the island next to it. If you land over there, this place actually has a couple of things. The first of which is that there's a stormwing on this little island right here, and then you can take the zip line across to this hidden side area of the map. There's some weird stuff over here, like there's a gravestone. There's also a soccer ball for some reason until you kick it off of the edge of the map. So sad. But yeah, there is a chest here too and a tent, and oddly enough, there's also one of those fish trophies up here, which I found kind of odd. But yeah, I'm not sure if this area has any like secret meaning. It is odd that there's a gravestone there and also a soccer ball and a tent and a campfire. It's a very interesting thing. I wonder if it is an Easter egg or some reference to something. I don't really know. If you guys know, leave a comment down below. But hey, it's a secret little spot. There's a little bit of loot there, and you can also get the stormwing if you really wanted to. So I thought I might as well show it to you guys because it is pretty funny. And then for the final little secret of this video, guys, this one is just a secret thing in general, sort of. It's not the most secret, so that's why I saved it for the end. But it is the sled right here. If you guys remember, this used to be a chair, but they changed it into a sled, which I don't know. I thought that was a pretty funny little detail that they added. And you can also go up to these and like re-edit all of the pieces that are edited, so you can like make a fort out of it without actually placing anything down, unless you want to place ramps down. But yes, that was just a quick one to finish off this video. So how many of these did you guys know? Remember to comment down below what rank you got, because I am curious to see how many of them you knew. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more fun videos coming out in the near future. And you can also check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the left, going through a bunch of like secret gameplay type changes and stuff like that, and then on the right, my week 1 challenges guide. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.